Hello and welcome to On Your Lane. And today I want to just talk about the cost of good habits versus the cost of bad habits. I've been reading a book, Atomic Habits by James Clear, that just blew my mind. It's an amazing book. Get it, learn from it. And it was talking about how the cost of bad habits is in the future, and it is with interest. That's me adding. But it's the cost is in the future, but it has interest too. It bears interest. So if it is like $1 today, you pay in the future in 6 months, but it'll be $1 plus $10,000 in interest. You know how that is? Where they tell you, no, you can just get this thing for $1. They don't tell you there'll be interest that will be accruing over time. And when you're taking your dollar back, you're like, I'm paying back this dollar. And it's like, no, honey, it's $10,000 in interest too that you have to pay back. And you're like, no. They're like, you signed for it. And you're like, oh, okay. So that's what bad habits do. They feel good in the present. It feels good in the present to just sit on the couch and not eat and not work out and just eat. Eat the chips and eat the burgers, eat whatever, eat the Oreos. Oh, Oreos. Eat everything on the couch. You can just do that. But it's going to cost you later. It's going to cost you when you're getting diabetes. It's going to cost you in self-confidence when you're overweight. It's going to cost you when you don't feel good about your body. It's going to cost you in so many other diseases and issues in a short life, dying sooner than you should. It's going to cost you more than you bargained for. And you start to think, was it really worth it? Was Oreo worth all that? No, it's not worth it. But because it's further out, we don't really focus on the negative. We just focus on the present feeling good. And that's why bad habits are easy to sustain, right? So think about those bad habits, right? They feel good right now. But I believe that when you highlight the negative impact, the price tag of these bad habits, continually, you can put it on your phone, you can put it on your board, a vision board or something. Put it out there, the cost of bad habits, and it will wake you up to realize, well, I'm not doing this trend, right? So most of the times, just go with the flow. We refuse to think about it, and so we can just carry on with the bad habits without stopping. And that's the trick that bad habits give us. But good habits, you pay up front. So if you want to get fit, you have to start working out today. Oh, and working out will hurt. It'll be uncomfortable. It'll be inconveniencing to your plan. You'll not watch that show. You'll not just sit down and scroll. It'll hurt in the present. But in a couple of months, you'll be like, what? Hey, confidence. Hey, good health. Hey, strength. Right? So in the present time, you're paying a high price. But what you're paying for gets better. It gets lower. Right? So the pain you feel today, you will not feel that same amount of intensity in pain in 2 months or 3 weeks. It gets better. So the price of good habits is hefty in the present, but it lowers down. So there is that interest, but a negative interest. So it lowers down over time. And in the end, it's paid off. Like really, it pays off and it delivers much more than you expected. Right? So most people that I've seen who have been fit, they started out just working out for themselves, but they started getting confident. Their relationship started getting better. Then they got a passion. Now they have a business in fitness. There's so many good things that happen from that one good habit. Let's say consistency, right? Waking up early, being consistent with that. You just start, maybe I want to wake up early so I can make breakfast, but then you start waking up early, you make breakfast, and then you have a sober mind, and your day is clear, and you're approaching the day with a certain pomp. Those are positive harvests, positive things that you're reaping from this good habit. So it compounds, it comes out in a positive way, in a big way. Whereas the bad habits will affect you negatively in a big way as well. So they'll harm your health, they'll harm your self-confidence, they'll harm your relationships, they'll harm your career, your business, they'll harm all those things. It's compounding, but in a negative way, and it costs you much more than you wanted. But the positive habits will cost you much less than you imagined, and it'll just be like, what? Amazing all around. Thank you, good habit. Thank you. So I encourage you to remember the prices you're paying. Remember, like for me, when I have a goal, I love to keep the goal in mind, what I want to attain. I like to keep it in mind so that when the price is coming, the price of discipline, the price of willpower, the price of saying no, when it's coming and I don't want to say it, I'll remember why I'm saying it, and I'll just keep my eyes on the price. I'll be like, okay, all right, you're worth it. Let's keep moving. But if you keep it so far away that you don't remember, it's easy to just sit on the couch. And also accountability, right? Get accountability. Speak these visions or plans or goals that you have with somebody else and say, you know what, I've told myself that I'll not be on the phone endlessly. Or when I'm talking to somebody, I'll keep my phone away. Or I'll work out in the evenings or in the mornings. Whatever it is, when you tell it to somebody, you are accountable to them, and that helps a ton to keep you on track. Why are we talking about habits? We're talking about habits because we're taking charge of our lives, right? We want to make that impact. We want to make that money. We want to live our best lives. And habits affect all that in a big way. And so get the book, but also learn from this and portray your positive habits in a big way and make those negative, annoying habits hard to access and inconveniencing to access. All right? I hope you have a good day. See you on the other side. Mwah. Later.